Good afternoon. This is Kate Weatherwise with another weather update on January 7th, 2026. What we are going to be talking about today is, of course, the West, because the West is where most of the active weather is currently, but also the East, because we will look at what is coming up for the eastern part of the country. But as we look at the East right now, we really don't have anything going on as far as weather is concerned. It's not colorful at all with watches or warnings, except for the dense fog advisories down along the Gulf Coast. But compared to the West right now, it is very, very quiet. And as we go take a look at the satellite imagery with radar enhancement, we see that precipitation coming in to the Pacific Northwest down into Oregon. Thankfully, California is dry right now, but the Pacific Northwest is going to see some action again tonight with rain and snow. This rapid refresh model does show the next system coming in, bringing rain to western Washington and western Oregon, with snow in the mountains and snow in eastern Washington, bringing about anywhere from 2 inches in the lowlands of eastern Washington all the way up to 8 to 9 inches closer to the Canadian border into North Idaho and western Montana. This will be something that will need to be watched. But after tonight, the weather should start to clear out and a high pressure will start to build in as we take a look at next. Now, this is one of my favorite graphics that shows those highs and low pressure systems coming in. The blues, the dark blues are the low pressures, and the oranges and lighter colors is the high pressures that are shown and predicted to be coming through. Now, we see this system coming through the Midwest, upper Midwest, that's going to drag with it some rain and snow, and I'll show you that here in a moment on a different graphic. But as you see, by the end of the weekend and beginning of next week into the middle of January, high pressure continues to build in, except for that one system, that low pressure that is going to bring through, it's looking more and more likely, some severe weather to the south and the southeast as well. We'll take a look at that here in a moment. But a high pressure, look at this, almost the whole country is going to be governed by a high pressure here coming up towards the end of the weekend and early next week. And as we look at the model forecasting into the weekend coming up, we see that system bringing in snow and rain, and then the next system coming in by the weekend. That is the one that I will be watching that could trigger some severe weather into the southeastern part of the country, and with snow on the northern end, and that could create that classic system that we saw just a couple weeks ago, but it will be something that I will continue to watch. And then that high pressure, look at all those H's on that map where we see the high pressure building in. It will be cold. Some cold air is going to come in behind it, but it is going to be pretty calm. This is Kate Weatherwise saying bye for now.